Shocking! Lamborghini's hydrogen supercars will destroy the EV market. Lamborghini is bringing its concept of hydrogen engine cars to reality. The renowned exotic car brand, owned by the Volkswagen Group through its subsidiary Audi, has taken an epic step into the future by revealing plans for hydrogen-based supercars. While many automakers take the route to making EVs, Lamborghini is putting a high priority on its engine. Lamborghini CEO Stephen Winkleman said EVs don't resonate with what the company stands for, despite dominating the auto market. With the slow sale of EVs and the Biden administration stepping on the brake pedal regarding the shift to EVs, it's a matter of time before this new technology causes a big stir in the auto industry. Now, let's break it down. Many EV owners have claimed that EVs are more climate-friendly than their gas-burning vehicles. Though climate scientists say that the best way to reduce planet-warming greenhouse gas emissions is through vehicle electrification, there are still some concerns about such claims. However, Lamborghini is putting its foot on what its die-hard fans truly want. This could be a heart-pounding engine that roars in an unfiltered, pure driving experience. The Italian carmaker is moving away from the buzz surrounding EVs and focusing on something that promises a sustainable bite. We're talking about hydrogen power. This is a smart move by Lamborghini, considering the latest move on hydrogen by automakers like Toyota. The perfect combination of zero emission without sacrificing speed and range will help Lamborghini match the company's revered high-performance legacy with eco-friendliness. As the Italy-based automaker dives into the world of hydrogen fuel cell vehicles, the auto industry is about to experience cars that emit water vapor, making them completely emission-free. Unlike EVs that depend on grid power that would still be fueled by non-renewable sources, juicing up hydrogen fuel cells with renewable energy like wind or solar power is pretty simple. Now to the question, is this the first time this supercar maker is making a giant leap like this? Well, Lamborghini will have a permanent seat on the Security Council and not just a member of the United Nations of supercar makers. For over 50 years, Lamborghini has firmly established itself as one of the most respected and desirable brands in the auto industry, emerging from an unlikely beginning and surviving through great financial upheaval. In the process, the Italian exotic car brand has endowed the world with some of the most iconic and insane cars in recent memory. From debuting its sports car venture with the stylish 350 GT in 1963 to a handful of 350 GTS convertibles and iconic DB5, the automaker came out bold with Miura, the first supercar with a two-seat layout and rear mid-engine in the 1980s. Miura got its name from the long line of fighting bulls at the Miura cattle ranch bred in Seville, Spain. Leaning on Miura's sales success over a long period, Lamborghini went back to Miura to create the Countach, with a larger and more powerful engine with the version of the V12 designed years before. For the next decade and a half, the Countach would allow this Italian sports car maker to compete at high-level showrooms worldwide with its arch-rival Ferrari. 40 years later, Lamborghini introduced the 201-mile-per-hour Ferrari F40 and Porsche's groundbreaking 959 supercar. This was followed by the brand's new flagship model, the 202-mile-per-hour Lamborghini Diablo. And by 2004, the brand added Gallardo to its lineup's entry level, which became the bestseller in Lamborghini history. With Winkleman taking the captainship of Lamborghini in 2011, the automaker has released breathtaking models, including the Aventador, Huracan, and later the 190-mile-per-hour Urus, the fastest SUV in the world. So, it's safe to say that Lamborghini is quite a different beast compared to the upstart automaker the company was 5 decades ago. And now that it's financially stable, the brand can unleash its unique yet super cool supercar genius upon the auto industry. And that is precisely what it's doing right now with the concept of the hydrogen engine. As an automaker with a long history of designing powerful engines, Lamborghini understands that waiting to charge cars like EVs can be daunting. There are cases of EV charging stations failing and certain situations where connectivity issues occur when the station cannot authentically connect to its network. Lamborghini knows that car owners can refill the tank as quickly as getting gasoline. Unlike EVs with range anxiety, hydrogen cars boast longer batteries and less weight than EVs, making them faster, lighter, and more efficient. The best part is hydrogen can take all engine design developments throughout auto history and use them on clean burning fuel. As you can imagine, hydrogen engine vehicles will soon be the bulwark in the auto industry, pushing EVs aside. With the recent slow sales of EVs, the option of leaning on hydrogen is getting the upper hand, just as Lamborghini has adopted it. To make things worse for EVs, the Biden administration's strict Environmental Protection Agency rules may take bumpy hits as the White House is easing up on the plan. The administration has given automakers more time to ramp up sales of EVs, and they may not increase sales until after 2030. With all these political gamblings on EVs, where has this led car manufacturers? To answer this question lies in what most car makers have adopted, especially Ferrari. The Italian supercar maker is considering the possibility of using hydrogen technology for its upcoming luxury car. Like Hyundai and Toyota, Ferrari is developing hydrogen-based technology to help decarbonize its vehicles by 2030. Ferrari is not the only one joining the bandwagon of hydrogen engine cars. CEO of Fiat Chrysler's revitalized Maserati brand, Harold Wester, claimed that the future of green motoring lies in hydrogen engines. Also, Mercedes-Benz has taken hydrogen engine cars to the next level by presenting the brand's prototype of the Unimog, based on the U430 with a hydrogen-powered combustion engine at the 2023 Demo Park Open Air exhibition. Mercedes believes that hydrogen combustion has a lower environmental impact than fossil fuels. Bentley is not left out of this race to hydrogen-based engine cars. The British carmaker is considering hydrogen-powered technology even with its foresight to have an electrified version of all its vehicles by 2025. As for BMW, the carmaker features its agility and precision engineering by creating the iX5 hydrogen concept vehicle that offers emission-free driving, short refueling times, and long-distance range capacity. With Rolls-Royce coming behind BMW, the automaker is not only developing different products based on hydrogen technology, with about 25% in MTU Series 4000 engines and Series 5000 engines, but is also working on developing hydrogen-fueled jet engines. If you think that's all, wait for what Jaguar has up its sleeve. The company has tested hydrogen-powered engines on its Land Rover Defender since 2021. It hopes to achieve zero tailpipe emissions by 2036, and 2039 should see the automaker achieving net zero carbon emissions across its operations, products, and supply chains. Porsche is also making efforts to clean up carbon emissions from internal combustion engines by developing a high-performance hydrogen-burning engine. Porsche used a twin-turbo 4.4-liter V8 to produce 590 HP on hydrogen. What's more, the combo of two auto giants like Honda and GM coming together to develop next-generation hydrogen technology is a final mark of how hydrogen-based engines will go in the auto industry. In time to come, Lamborghini and all other car makers must endeavor not to leave out any possible implications this technology could have in the future. It's good to know that hydrogen-based engines run on fuel with zero carbon emissions. However, the Italian carmaker must understand that it does not exist independently and must be separated from carbon fossil fuel or extracted from water through electrolysis. These processes require a significant amount of energy to achieve. This energy type can be more expensive. The automakers adopting the hydrogen-powered engine must also know that the extraction process typically requires the use of fossil fuels, and the absence of CCS can undermine the hydrogen's green credentials. Lamborghini and other automakers must also know they need investment in their journey into hydrogen-based cars. They also need the political will to invest money and time into development to improve and mature the technology. These car manufacturers should understand that the global challenge for developing sustainable and widespread hydrogen energy is the best way to potentially cost-effectively build the supply and demand chain. The reality is that hydrogen technology is here to stay. While the past 10 years have seen zero-emission vehicles for public use growing in popularity, EVs have dominated the market. However, vehicle manufacturers and consumers are looking more favorably at hydrogen because of the decreasing price of sustainable energy. As Lamborghini ventures into hydrogen, it's good to ask some pertinent questions. Will hydrogen engines actually destroy the EV market, especially with the US slowing down on EVs? Will some of the potential implications of hydrogen-based engines stop automakers from moving forward with this venture? Do hydrogen engine cars have a future against EVs? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.